राजीव चोपड़ा जी और भी जो लोग आए उनके लिए मैं तहे दिल से धन्यवाद देता हूँ। और हमारे लवकेश जी जो वासी दिगंबर जन्म।
दोस्तों, वासुदेव कुटुंबकम, this whole universe is a one family. That is the thought of.
Thank you. और हमारी आदरणीय हंसा जी जो मेरी माँ है और माँ के समान एक मुझे सब कुछ करती हैं, मैं उनके लिए धन्यवाद देना चाहूँगा। और हमारे आदरणीय अनिल मुरारका जी जो सहदी कोई भी इवेंट हो सामाजिकता का, राष्ट्र के बारे में अगर कोई चिंतित है, सबसे पहले अगर पुलवामा पर अटैक होता है तो सबसे पहले उस व्यक्ति को, पूरे भारत को चिंता हुई, पूरे भारत ने अपनी संवेदनाएं अपनी प्रार्थनाएं रखी, पर इस व्यक्ति ने मुंबई में एक जोरदार प्रार्थना सभा रखी, सभी को साथ लेके चले और सभी को साथ ले जाने वाले ऐसे आदरणीय अनिल मुरारका जी और हमारे सौरभ बोहरा जी जो कहते हैं कि हमेशा जैन समाज के लिए और कभी भी जो बच्चों के लिए पढ़ाई के लिए सबसे आगे रहने वाले हमारे आदरणीय सौरभ बोहरा जी और हमारे बाजू में बैठे हुए हैं आदरणीय मुफ्ती मंजूर मौलाना साहब जी जो हमेशा सामाजिकता एकता के लिए और समरसता के लिए जाने जाते हैं और हमेशा एकता के बारे में ही अपना कार्य करते हैं। और आदरणीय भारत जैन महामंडल के अध्यक्ष हमारे सामने बैठे आदरणीय केसी जैन साहब, वो भी संपूर्ण जैन समाज को साथ लेकर चल।
Has been organized by Sri Devendra Bhaiya ji. I would like to request everybody to please take.
Contribute our bit to the world, and that is possible only when we maintain our own harmony. So we have to learn to have mastery over our mind, and yoga is the subject that deals with mind. The definition of yoga itself is complete mastery over mind is yoga, balanced state of mind is yoga, excellence in work is yoga. These are the definitions. So we have to learn to do our bit very well.
आज के सभा में उपस्थित सभी सम्मानीय गेस्ट, ऑनरेबल मिस्टर बॉब, मिसेज बॉब, आदरणीय योगाचार्य डॉक्टर हंसा जी एवं अपना मंच पर उपस्थित सभी महानुभाव, मेरा आपको जय जिनेन्द्र, प्रणाम, नमस्कार। आज मुझे यहाँ आने का मौका मिला
In the world, or to have peace in the world. We always say that harmony begins within. We are supposed to work on ourselves to see that we don't get hurt by others, we don't get affected by situations. We maintain our balance in any situation of life and do our duty in life. Whatever we can do, you should be doing in the world. Every human needs to do whatever he can do to others because he has been looked after by the world. All of us, if we want a loaf of bread in our plate, so many people are working to get that bread.
Bhante Prashil Ratna Gautam ji, I would like to request him to join us. Mr. Aneel Muraraka ji. Yes, please join us. आदरणीय देवेंद्र भैया जी इस कार्यक्रम के सूत्रधार जिनकी कल्पना है कि ये पूरा विश्व वासुदेव कुटुंबकम पूरे रूप में सब एक साथ मिलकर के रहे, ऐसे समरसता महोत्सव के लिए आई वुड लाइक मिस्टर मुफ्ती मंजूर जिया जी please. Please.
Namaste all of you, and thank you very much for coming here, and I would thank all of you here.
Sriman Saurabh Oraji. Saurabh ji, thank you very much. I would like to request Sri. So, in the first row, I would like to request Sri K.C. Jain Sahab, please join us. And we have, and let us we also join. How we can join to welcome them? By also, I would like to request to welcome Mr. Aneel MurarakaHasa, Mukti Manjur Jia ji, Mr. Bante Prashil Ratna Gautam ji. Muraraka, it's very well known name all around India. His ample mission foundation is for social welfare and educational welfare. He is putting all his efforts, and for this program, Pulak Sagar ji Maharaj, now by learning that he is creating not only for
थोड़ा खोल लेते बाहर को खोल
कहाँ चल गए?
अरे बाबू आ जाओ रुपेश, अरे आओ ना यार।
अरे प्रवास करना यार क्या?
चलो डन डन।
The tradition of India, भारत की संस्कृति है कि अतिथि देवो भव. Our place is like all humankind give service to them, and that is one personality. Let us have background, and I would like to request Mr. Bob to facilitate him. Welcome, Mufti Sahib. In this Samrasta, in this occasion, this is Nicholas.
राजेश पीछे।
अरे क्या कैमरा लेके घुस रहे हैं यार?
राजेश।
जो भरा नहीं वो भावों से, जिसमें करुणा की धार नहीं, वो हृदय नहीं, वो पत्थर है जिसे देश से प्यार नहीं. ऐसे अपने देश, अपने राष्ट्र, ऐसे जीवों से प्यार करने वाले देवेंद्र भैया जी, उनके What is this Samrasta Mohotsav? Just one glimpses of this stage where all the community, all people in this world are one together.
इस कार्यक्रम की समारेखा 11:30 बजे रात के बनी. मुझे भी पता नहीं था कि आज इतने सारा इतना अच्छा थोड़े कम समय में ऐसी व्यवस्था कर पाऊंगा. मुझे विश्वास नहीं था. 11:30 बजे थोड़ी जो कुछ व्यवस्था बनी वो कर पाई. और सबसे पहले मैं मिस्टर बॉब ब्लैकमैन का मैं वेलकम करना चाहूँगा, क्योंकि हम 3 टाइम्स उनसे मुलाकात हो रही मेरी. एक बार दिल्ली में मुलाकात हुई, जो मैंने पूरा उनको विजिट आगरा, ताजमहल.
श्रीमती हंसा जी, in this occasion, give your thoughts.
कि मुझे दुख है कि आज हमारी इंडियन आर्मी के लिए हम उनको ऐसा करना पड़ा. और हम भी चाहते हैं कि आज सभी लोग बैठे हुए हैं. अगर हमें एकता के स्वरूप में बांधने के लिए चाहिए तो हम सभी को, कोई भी सामूहिकता के कार्य हो, हम सभी को साथ में लेके चलेंगे.
Institute not only in India, she is the member of president of this. For also, I would like to request Hansa ji to give this to Mr. Aneel MurarakaHasa ji. one to Mr. Aneel MurarakaHasa. Yeah.
Great pleasure to be with you to celebrate here. I know you're celebrating 100 years of this wonderful centre, and you've had many distinguished visitors before Nicola and I have been privileged to come and join you. And this is my 7th visit to India over the last 3 years, and my 2nd visit to Mumbai. And on the various different visits I've made, I've been to different parts of India all the time. So I'm the last serving British politician to actually go to Srinagar and Jammu. And I went there 3 years ago. And of course, so it has a big place in my heart. And I have been speaking about the terrorism in sovereign India, in Jammu and Kashmir, for more than 30 years. Ever since the Kashmiri Pandits were forced to leave the valley by the terrorists at the time. And so I have spoken out about their plight and the damage that has been done to that beautiful part of the world. I know in Mumbai you've suffered terrorist attacks here as well. And unfortunately, there is one common theme. And that common theme is that Pakistan continues to sponsor terrorism, whether it to be to Mumbai, be it to Kashmir, be it to any other part of India. This is the end of our trip. We are leaving today to go back to the United Kingdom. And on Tuesday, I shall be in the House of Commons questioning the Foreign Secretary about the United Kingdom's view on the terrorism that's been inflicted on India, and to ask the Foreign Secretary to ensure that he gives absolute, unreserved support for India in combating the terrorists and bringing those to account. And equally making sure that those that are responsible for sponsoring the terrorists are brought to account as well. We cannot allow them to get away with this. Now, I think we pay tribute to the 40 brave soldiers who gave their lives in service to India, and I think we must always reiterate the view. You may have seen on social media, I sent a letter to the Foreign Secretary while I've been here about this position to make clear that the whole of Jammu and Kashmir, the whole state, is a sovereign part of India, and that the Pakistani occupying forces should leave the illegal occupation of parts of sovereign India. And it should happen straight away, and the United Nations resolutions be instituted forthwith. So I think this may help and accelerate. I know out of tragedy, sometimes good things can happen. And I think out of this, we may get universal condemnation of Pakistan and the terrorists and force them to actually do what is necessary. So we give our full support to Prime Minister Modi and the Indian forces in whatever action they deem necessary to take in order to combat the terrorist activities. But on
So let's do our part, and I'm glad that all those philanthropists, all these people who are doing quite a lot of work, I know now all of them, they are sitting now names, but they are doing it, all of us should join and do whatever we can do to the world. All the best to all of you.
तो इन्होंने जो आज का महोत्सव अरेंज किया है, जिसके लिए हम सब यहाँ पर उपस्थित हुए हैं.
To everybody in this universe, same light ignite in my heart, and by that I can show path to myself, not only myself, but all the people who are surrounding me, nearby, far. My beliefs should be like that, where I can accommodate in my life whoever is coming to me. And that's the philosophy of Samrasta Mohotsav. Respected Devendra Bhaiyaji, all his effort, all his thoughts, all his work is for this only where people are happy and join with each other. And this not only in India, in whole world is trying to do that. And because of that, Mr. Bob, Robert John Blackman and Mrs. Nicola Blackman is with us in this occasion. And I would like to everybody to join and give a big round of clap in this occasion.
Not to be ill and approach the health service. So actually much better that they take responsibility for the things they eat, the exercise they undertake, and the food that they eat, and equally making sure they eat the right things as well as exercising. So this is all part of what we're trying to do. We're at the early stages of this process, but I think that we can say to people, look, this is not a threat to modern medicine. Far from it. It's complementary. And if we can bring that together, then actually people will feel better for longer. So I thank you for your kind hospitality, your greetings, and for taking time out to allow us to come and visit you today. I trust that you will continue on the traditions of implementing yoga and passing it on from one generation to another, because then that way we can ensure that people are healthier for longer in the right sort of way. I am the foremost politician in the UK supporting India, and I shall continue to do so. In my constituency that I represent, 37% of the population are from Gujarat alone. So I have many Indian constituents who I'm pleased to count as friends and supporters, which is one of the reasons why I am such a strong supporter of India. But actually I grew up with people of Indian origin at school and at home, and we have a very mixed, multicultural, multi-religious area that we're proud to call home. So thank you for listening, thank you for your hospitality. Jai Jivendra, Jai Hind.
Jai Hind. ये जो रोशनी है दीप की, और जैसे परंपरा रही है किसी भी कार्य की शुरुआत मंगलाचरण से, इन 4 लाइनों में
अरे वाइट लेना यार, वाइट तो यार
Saying wherever I go, the problem about our National Health Service is people go to the health service when they're ill.
Thank you very much, friends. It's not only keeping your country, but
बहुत श्रद्धांजलि। इस सभा से मैं एक बात महसूस कर रहा हूँ कि ये जो बात है वो ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट में जैसे ही साहब पहुँचेंगे ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट में गूंजेगी, और जब ब्रिटिश पार्लियामेंट में गूंजेगी कि किस तरह पाकिस्तान टेररिस्ट स्टेट होकर और भारत के नागरिकों को परेशान कर रहा है, भारत के सेना को परेशान कर रहा है, मारकाट मचा रखी है, उसको एक टेररिस्ट स्टेट घोषित किया जाए, पूरे वर्ल्ड के जो देश हैं वो उससे कनेक्शन तोड़े। ये बात पार्लियामेंट में जैसा साहब ने बोली है, पार्लियामेंट में मुझेगी। मेरी श्रद्धांजलि सबको, आप सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, मुझे बुलाया उसके लिए कार्य संस्था को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
ऐसे जो हमेशा अपने लिए यहाँ से कुछ सीख के जाते हैं, जब भी बॉम ब्लैकमैन से मुलाकात होती है तो हमेशा एक बात कहते हैं कि इंडिया में जो शांति है, जो पीस है, वो शायद मुझे कहीं नहीं मिल सकती जो इंडिया में आके मिलती है। और आज जो यहाँ पर आए उनको बहुत खुशी हुई, अभी बात बता रहे थे, बहुत अच्छा लगा। और मैं ज़्यादा समय ना लेते हुए मैं इन बातों से विराम देता हूँ कि जब भी कोई कार्य हो, एकता का हो, तो जरूर साथ में मिलकर काम करें। और मैं इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ विराम देता हूँ। ओम नमः।
मैं मंच पर सभी उपस्थित लोगों को अपना नमन करता हूँ। I don't know from where this journey started. It's a privilege, it's an honor to share the dais amongst all these top dignitaries of the continent. The boy who talks to you right now, friends, believe me, Ansaben is aware, I come from a very humble school right next to your yoga institute. It's called this Reverend C. Andrews High School. Probably if you Google it also, you will not trace it somewhere. If I recollect, when I was in my class 10, the principal and the teachers of school always said that this boy will never clear the 10th exams. God has been kind. I stand before you today. People talk about this small man called Aneel MurarakaHasa as a philanthropist, as a socialite. Friends, trust me, I don't know what these words mean. The only thought which runs through me is try and do something for the society at large before I leave the world. Talking about the brave hearts of the Indian soil. Friends, it's not just talking. It's a belief which we have had at Ample Mission. Okay, whatever we are today is because of these brave hearts of the Indian soil. We have an award show which even Swamiji will know about it, he agree with me. We are doing an award show since last 4 years. It's called Awards Zindagi Ke. We honor these faces whom we call the brave hearts of the Indian soil. From the army, from the navy, from the police, from the Air Force and from the Coast Guard. मैं अपने आप में एक बात मानता हूँ दोस्तों, अगर अमन और शांति देश में लानी हो, पहले हमें अपने देश के गद्दारों को खत्म करना पड़ेगा. There are such hooligans, rascals, bastards within us. We need to understand that we first take them to task and then look at what Mr. Blackman quoted about Pakistan. It's so unfortunate. These brave hearts of the Indian soil never thought they will be massacred in this fashion. उन्होंने अपने प्राणों की आहुति इसलिए नहीं दी कि इस तरीके से उन्हें मारा जाए. वो जवान थे, शहीद कहलाने लायक थे, लेकिन शहीद इस तरीके से नहीं चाहता उन्होंने. They should have been coming forward very openly. एक cowardly act करके उन्होंने क्या हासिल किया? Let's come together. Let's not talk about political scenarios. We are all one. We are Indians at large. Let's come united and do something for the nation at large. Thank you so much, my friends. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. आज की ये ढलती हुई शाम, इस शाम में हम और आप जमा हुए हैं पुलवामा में शहीद होने वाले तमाम जवान, जिनकी बच्चों के बिलखते हुए आंसू, जिन औरतों के बिलखते हुए आंखों में आंसू और विधवापन, ये इनकी सिर्फ शहादत ही नहीं है, बल्कि पूरे हिंदुस्तान के दिलों में जन्मे और पूरे हिंदुस्तान के दिलों में पैदा होने वाले ये शहीद, जिन्हें सिर्फ उनकी माँ, उनके बाबा, उनके घर वाले जाना करते हैं, कल तक जिन्हें घर वाले जानते थे, आज पूरा देश इनको नमन कर रहा है. सिर्फ इसलिए नमन कर रहा है कि इन्होंने अपनी जिंदगी उस मुल्क के लिए वार दी है जिस मुल्क में अपनी जान देना ये सबसे अव्वलीन मकसद ही समझते हैं। मुझे बहुत खुशी हो रही है इस बात से कि हमारे दरमियान बहन हिंसा जी, हमारे देवेंद्र भाई जी और तमाम डिग्निटरीज जितने भी मौजूद हैं यहाँ पर, इन सब की तरफ से मैं कहना चाहूंगा, ये वो मुल्क जिस मुल्क ने हमारे जवानों को शहीद किया है, उस मुल्क को पाकिस्तान नहीं कहते बल्कि उसे टेररिस्तान कहते हैं। वजह सिर्फ ये है कि हमारा मुल्क अमन और शांति के लिए पूरी दुनिया में जाना और पहचाना जाता है, और पूरी दुनिया का मुसलमान भी और हिंदुस्तान का हर एक फर्द, चाहे वो हिंदू हो, मुस्लिम हो, सिख हो, ईसाई हो, जैन हो, बुद्धिस्ट हो, जिस भी मजहब का मानने वाला हो, वो सबसे पहले हिंदुस्तानी है, और हिंदुस्तान पर जो भी उंगलियां उठेगी हम सब मिलकर के उस उंगलियों को तोड़ देंगे, और हमारी जानिब जो भी आंख उठेंगे, याद रखें जिम्मेदारी के साथ, एज अ मुफ्ती, एज अ इस्लामिक स्कॉलर ऑफ इंडिया, मैं जिम्मेदारी के साथ कहता हूं कि अगर हमारी तरफ जो भी आंखें उठेंगी, उन आंखों को निकालने के लिए सबसे पहला हाथ अगर किसी का होगा तो वो मुफ्ती मंजूर ज़ाहिर का होगा। मैं देवेंद्र भाई के साथ हूं, मैं माजी हंसा जी के साथ हूं, जो मैं समझता हूं कि ये सबकी मां है। मैंने तो इनको ताज होटल में तकरीब के दरमियान देखा था जनाब रिजवान भाई के प्रोग्राम में, मैंने महसूस कर लिया कि ये औरत खालिस औरत नहीं है, शख्स नहीं है, बल्कि ये शख्सियत है जो उन्होंने पूरे हिंदुस्तान को अपने अंदर समाया हुआ है। ये अमन का पैगाम सांता क्रूज के इस आश्रम से निकल के पूरी दुनिया तक पहुंचेगा, और मैं आपके साथ हूं, मैं हिंदुस्तान के साथ हूं, मैं उस मुल्क के साथ हूं जिस मुल्क ने अमन और शांति का पूरा पैगाम पूरी दुनिया को दिया है। सिर्फ इसलिए नहीं हूं कि मेरे बाबा भी आर्मी थे, सिर्फ इसलिए नहीं हूं कि मैं सिर्फ हिंदुस्तानी हूं, सिर्फ इसलिए नहीं हूं कि मैं बॉम्बे में रहता हूं, सिर्फ इसलिए भी नहीं हूं कि सिर्फ मुसलमान हूं। याद रखें, मेरे तन में, मेरे मन में, मेरे जिगर में, मेरे खून में हिंदुस्तान दौड़ता है, वो जिंदगी भर दौड़ता रहेगा, और मैं बात बहुत शुक्रिया। इन चंद मुद्दों के साथ अपनी बातों को खत्म करता हूं और श्रद्धांजलि पेश करता हूं तमाम शहीदों को जो हम में नहीं है, लेकिन उनकी यादें जिंदगी भर हमारे दिलों में रहेंगी। शुक्रिया, खुदा
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Rolling.
Rolling. Camera also, please.
Rolling.
Yeah. So you have been deeply heartened by the the sacrifice of the martyrs at Pulwama. What do you have to say this country like Pakistan? I mean, how hurtful it is for you?
Well, clearly these individuals, these brave individuals, are Sikh, Hindu, Muslim. They are a variety of different religions. This is not about religion. This is about defending your country from attacks by terrorists. And this heinous atrocity by terrorists against India, it has to be punished. And Pakistan is harbouring the terrorists. They must give up these terrorists. They must surrender them so they can be brought to justice and tried in court and punished as terrorists. And unfortunately, until they do, Pakistan puts itself outside of the international law. And while it does that, we must make every measure necessary to bring the terrorists to justice.
So what's the kind of resolution do you find, I mean, in the future? What kind of resolution? Because it's an ongoing thing. It's not the first time it has been done. In the past also several things may happen. So
now we have evidence of a terrorist group who is responsible for this terrible atrocity that is harboured within Pakistan. Because we have that evidence, then Pakistan can't say, no, nothing to do with us. They're not here. Where's your evidence? And indeed, still, we have yet to hear from Pakistan a proper condemnation of this terrorist atrocity and any form of apology, any form of sympathy for the victims. And I think that is something that sticks in the throat of everyone.
You know, you met Aneel sir, he's a big philanthropist and industrialist as such, contributing to the society as well as the country. How do you feel you're meeting philanthropists and a countryman like
It's always a pleasure to meet people who give money freely for the benefit of society, for the benefit of the poor and needy. And I think that is something that is welcome, and it demonstrates that here is someone with humble origins who is giving back to people who need it.
What do you have to say, I mean, about the kind of, kind of redemption you got from this? And what's your future planning for the, doing something for the society of the country?
One thing which comes to my mind upfront right now, talking about these House of Indian soil, वो टाइम अब गया जहाँ गांधी जी is important, but it is now time to engage and learn what was preached to us by late Subhash Chandra Bose. तुम मुझे खून दो मैं तुम्हें आज़ादी दूंगा. What was his dialogue? What is his tagline. And it is now time we should really look at those angles, do something for these countrymen, which is for a better tomorrow.
You know, kind of love, kind of, you know, intentions, Bob ahead regarding India and the plan for the
I'm very grateful. His name, Mr. Blackman. I'm saying it's not the word Blackman. It should be termed as a white man. A man who is totally disciplined, dedicated, and totally for the betterment of society. I'm really grateful the way he expresses views towards the Indian continent by putting up very clearly that they are supporting India for sure. Sir, trust me, I'm sure of words to speak. Thank you so much.
Thanks for that.